Hey there everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. We're in a different, not location. I'm still at the kitchen table. We're just not facing the TV. We're facing the kitchen. Oh, yes, we have purple everywhere. I have a husband who is basically colorblind, and we have the same sense of taste when it comes to decor. And yeah, who remembers it was called what was that called? Was it Great Escape? That big store that had like furniture and stuff. Great Indoors, Great Escape. I've had those canisters now almost our entire marriage, which will be 16 years. Our 16th anniversary is on New Year's Eve, which is crazy. That's my cat walking around. I don't know what this video is going to be. I last posted a video on October the 17th. I filmed a video last week or the week before, don't remember. It was kind of like this, where it was just like, honestly, I feel like I'm not in control of my own mind and my own body, and I don't like it. And I'm really struggling with it. So if you're new here to my channel, I have a whole alphabet soup of issues. And on top of that, I had a C2 to T2 fusion on May 23rd. So October 23rd was 5 months. So I'm a little over 5 months out. My last video I posted on the 17th. I think I filmed it that day. Maybe I filmed it a couple days earlier. I honestly don't remember. But my friend Erin and I were talking about it being 5 months post-op, and she's like, are you hitting your, like, are you where you're supposed to be? And I was like, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be. And so I found a Reddit thread about it, and somebody was talking about muscle tightness a year post-op, and I was telling her about telling them how I use the E-stem and stuff like that, and just reading through some of their stories, like, it was very validating for me, because most of the people that I found, oh, it's it's uncomfortable. I'm sorry, what are you talking about? This is the absolute worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Someone mentioned how the hospital couldn't control her pain or their pain. I agree, 100% agree. And so I was reading through that, and then the night before, so October 22nd, Rob goes bowling on Wednesdays. That's why I film in here on Wednesday nights. So I was sitting in the recliner before he left. He leaves like 5:30. And I'd been having little zaps of nerve pain, like a zap here, a zap there, is like just here and there. And I told him, I was like, oh, it's getting really uncomfortable. And he left, and not 15 or 20 minutes later after he left, it started head to toe. It felt like I was being bitten, stung, whatever word you want to use, by 1,000 fire ants from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I don't know if my spinal cord came back online. I don't know. Like, I can't think of any other, like, is it all of the nerves coming back online at the same time? Like, I don't know. Saw my pain management doctor on Monday. She's like, I honestly don't know what to tell you, Misty. And I was just like, join the club. I can't find anything information on it. I mean, hell, I had that vibrating sensation, that static sensation for a decade now, and no one ever even knew what it was. And it's because I have a spinal cord injury. And so anyway, I struggled. I've been struggling since that night, because that's a new nerve pain. I've never had that type of nerve pain before. And it was so, you guys, when I tell you, if you've ever been bitten or stung by something, and then imagine it from head to toe, it was awful. I had to medicate to go to sleep. I told Rob, I was like, I'm gonna take it like a Valium or something. Like, it had gotten to the point where I was gonna have a panic attack because the pain had just gotten so bad. And so I was like, I have to be able to sleep. That's all I can think of, is just sleep it off. So I took my nightly pregabalin. Listen, you don't know how hard it was for me not to double up on all of those pills. And I was like, no, Misty, we're not going to start that habit. We're going to, take something for your anxiety. We're going to take our meds and we're going to try to go to sleep. And luckily I was able to. And I've only had it happen a couple of times since then, and it hasn't been that bad. It's been more, what's the word I had in my brain? Contained. Just like one night it was my hip, and it was like on my hip and stuff like that. Hi, mama. Hi, baby. Let me film my video and I'll get on the chair. Okay. So yeah, so I had that pain, and it just sent me for tails. Like, just sent me spiraling, as they have been doing the last few months. And my therapist and I were talking about it, and I was like, this was, like, I don't feel any better than I did pre-surgery. This surgery hasn't helped with anything. And I'm still dealing with the after effects of it, the pain, the trauma, just the mobility issues, like just all of it. It's just such a mind fuck. I had several doctors say 70% relief. You should get 70% relief, and we're not there yet. And I just have to keep telling myself, Misty, you potentially have 13 more months of healing to go through. But it's just frustrating when I have this new pain, and it's a pain that I can't control, because my pain management doctor and I were talking, and I told her, I was like, what am I going to do? Go to the hospital? They're going to give me morphine, and then they're going to label me a pill sticker again, although I've only been to the hospital one time for pain in my whole entire life. And even then, I asked for Toradol and a steroid. But when it's nerve pain like that, there's really not much they can do other than knock your ass out. And I would have to sit, I just was like, it's just not worth it. And so I've been dealing with that for a couple of weeks now. And it's just been heavy. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, maybe I did, that a friend of mine that I used to work with, I considered her a best friend. I've seen her 3 times since I had to leave my job in 2017. We don't talk anymore. I don't get to see her anymore. I'm known as the tree cake lady. So everybody sends me stuff about tree cakes, and she sent me a picture. She has a Brookshires near her, and they had Christmas tree cakes. Brookshires almost always gets them a little bit earlier than everywhere else. And we were talking, and she said that her daughter was in a play and a musical, and I really wanted to go. But it was the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. And after the 22nd, I could barely move my body. And we didn't get to go, and it was just a reminder of everything I can't do. Like tonight, I wanted to go see if we could find the Northern Lights. I don't think they're the actual Northern Lights. I don't know what's going on, but I can't drive, and Rob has too much work to do, and I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to ask him to take me and him have to be up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to finish the jobs that he has to get done. So we're going to skip it. Now, maybe they're not even going to be visible tonight. I don't know. But it's I can't even drive myself over someplace to park to see if I can even look. Can't see them here. We're too much in the city. And so it's just like, I want to put up the Christmas, like I want to start putting up the Christmas tree. We're not going to be able to do that this week. And a part of me now just wants to skip it entirely. And you're like, Misty, it's like the second week of November. I understand that. But everything I do now takes me 5 extra days. So before, where I could get something done in an afternoon, now it's going to take me 5 to 6 days. Girl, are you okay? Yeah. Thought you were going to hawk up a hairball. Anyway, it takes me 4 or 5 extra days, and it's like, it'll take me a day to get the tree up. Rob will do most of that, but like decorating, I would like to do the mantle. Like I would like to decorate. I haven't done that in years, and I just would like to be able to do that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to. This cat, I apologize. I can't stop it because I can't edit. So anyway, it's been rough. Like I've been having a hard time with things, and I don't know. And bless my therapist's heart. Like I feel like we bounce around from things from like week to week. Today is also the day, it's the anniversary of my dad's death. He died in a freak accident in 2020. He was under a car and a jack slipped. And then Monday was the anniversary of his mom's passing, so my grandmother, and there's a lot of unresolved issues and feelings there. And like I got the memory on Facebook today, and then it just reminded me that I found out on Facebook that my father died. And that's probably part of it too. Just like, I'm really, really, really all over the place and very much struggling. I think my nails are pretty though. So yeah, anyway, and this is the hair. I tried to film a makeup video and I just couldn't do it. My therapist and I were talking about that, and I said, I think it's because I don't like the way I look right now, and I haven't felt this way since I was in like my late teens, early 20s. Like once I figured out how I felt about myself and not how everybody else felt about my appearance and my size and stuff, like that kind of went away. But with this hair, and she's like, okay, but what does the hair signify? And it's like, it signifies me having to have this surgery. It signifies that I haven't healed from this surgery. It signifies that I tried hormone replacement therapy and it just fucked me up and I wish I hadn't. Like it just symbolizes and signifies all of these things that I'm trying to work through. And I saw a post on Facebook the other day that says, it wasn't, I think it was shout out to the little me who had to live through trauma that adult me can't even process yet. And it was just, it's just a lot. I haven't rebooted keto. I'm going to start because my optometrist appointment is like January 2nd. So I have, what is that, about 6 weeks to get my vision, my glucose. If you didn't know, when you have when you have insulin resistance, your lenses swell. When your glucose is elevated for however long, your lenses swells. That's why people who are diabetics sometimes deal with vision issues. And I learned this from an ophthalmologist, so I'm not just speaking out my butt. And so I have 6 weeks to make sure that my blood sugars are under control and they're stable. That way I can get a pretty decent prescription, because this prescription is wrong. It hasn't been right the whole entire time. She was like, I got you the best that I could. I need to talk to her about flipping the progressives and put the progressives on top and the regular on bottom, because I can't lean my head back. Like when I'm at my desk, it's almost impossible to read unless I push my glasses up my face. So it's just It's just a lot of that, really, is where my brain is at. I miss being around people. Rob's an introvert. He can live without being around people. I'm an extroverted introvert. I like being around people up to a point. And I just miss community. I just miss having people to talk to, and I just miss it. And I think that's why I cling to this community and my Jolly Philadelphia community so hard, is because I need community. And I'm not in the space and may never be in a place where I can go out and seek community on my own. I got to add for a group. There's a national group for women that will hook you up with people in your age bracket for 6 weeks. So you go see them, you guys all meet up once a week for 6 weeks. And there's a mediator there, I don't know what they called them, but they kind of lead you and guide you through get to know you questions and stuff like that. And you're with the same group of people for 6 weeks to help you grow relationships, because trying to form friendships as an adult is damn near impossible. And then there's my issue where it's like, I don't want to feel like a bother. I hate letting people down. I hate having to cancel plans. And when all of that shit happens, I turtle. And I can understand why friends pull away when I am not available. And it's just hard because it's like, I need safety. And home and my husband and me and my cat are my safety. And when I feel like this, I just cling to home. And it makes me and my friend hard. And I told my therapist, I had a teacher in high school who told me, like, her exact words were, "That's why people don't like you, Misty." And it's been over 30 years and I still replay that in my brain sometimes. And so many times I get let down by people who aren't supportive, who probably should be supportive. So I stop seeking out support. I just do. And that causes me to turtle even more. And then we get to this, where I'm just tired. Physically tired, I'm emotionally tired, I'm mentally tired. It's like, I need community and then I don't want community at the exact same time. Like, I just want to be safe, and this is safe. And I know a lot of it has to do with my inner child, and I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. But it's basically impossible. I'm sorry. 17 minutes, 19 minutes. And me crying and sniffling, I apologize. One thing that I've tried to be with this community is transparent. And I try to show what it's like to be someone who lives with a chronic illness or who lives in chronic pain, and what my struggles are. That way, if you are also struggling, you know that you're not alone in this. And like I said, it was so validating to find that Reddit thread and read the people who had issues and read the people. I mean, it wasn't validating to know that a year out people are still having issues, but it's validating to know that what I went through was real, you know, and it fucked me up. And now, we haven't talked about my rheumatologist appointment. I would like to talk about that in a different video so I can show you pictures, because I dressed up for Halloween. We talked about this maybe? I don't know if we did. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see right there. So this is my knuckle and this is a growth. This is my RA. This is a bone spur. It's a pretty significant bone spur, actually. I mean, it's pretty big for where it is. It doesn't hurt, thank goodness. But you guys know, I think I told you that I have one in my thoracic spine. Like I need my thoracic spine operated on too. I mean, that's going to be something that has to happen in the next couple of years. And I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to use my surgeon. It was so fucking optimistic. It just felt like they were the right people to take care of me, and then they didn't. So trusting my intuition has also been a little bit of an issue. I just pinpointed that right here as we're talking through this. I think that's also part of it too. It's like I'm questioning whether I can trust my instincts and trust myself, because I just felt so at peace with them and just felt like they were the right people to take care of me. And I was wrong. I feel like I'm re-grieving. And grieving isn't linear. I understand that. But I feel like all of the issues I felt like I had tackled right after I had to leave my job have come back up. And I'm reliving all of those thoughts and fears and all of it. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Like I keep seeing Rebecca from Dollar Tree dinners and other people are doing meals in a bag, and I would love to do that, and I cannot. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I have a new setup in my room. Like, I just need to be surrounded by happy. So I've taken a lot of my strawberry shortcake stuff and I bought a new set of bookshelves and I've set it all out so it's around me. You don't know how bad, how badly I went to buy a house, the strawberry shortcake house with all of the furniture. I want it so bad and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't keep it. Kids don't think that way though, right? We don't think that way. But I wish I would have kept it so I could have it and I could display it and I could just look at it and I could just be happy. So I guess the moral of the story is the world is a dumpster fire. This time of year is hard on everybody. And if you're struggling, call someone, reach out to someone if you can afford it. You know, see if you can find a therapist, go through growth therapy. That's who I'm using. Psychology Today. I don't know if that's just a Texas thing or if it's everywhere. You can find a therapist through there. They have reviews, etc. Like the holidays are hard anyway. And with everything that's happening right now, it's just even harder. And If you need to leave your Halloween decorations up till February, leave your Halloween decorations up till February. If you needed to put your Christmas tree up November 1st, be proud that you put your Christmas tree up. If you want to go and have a gingerbread latte, go have a gingerbread latte. If you wanted that stupid bear cup and you got it, then enjoy your bear cup. Like, I feel like right now we all have to cling to whatever little thing brings us joy. And for me, that's my family and strawberry shortcake. And, you know, like, it just is what it is at this point. And I'm trying to fight through it. I'm really, really trying to fight through it. And that's the update. I just wanted to let you guys know that I was still around and kicking, and that I think of you guys often. And I appreciate you so very much. And I'm sorry that I can't be someone that you can lean on for support other than just sharing my life and sharing my experience. But I hope that even this video gives you a little bit of validation to let you know that you're not alone. And that whatever you're feeling, thinking, is normal. You know, it's like, as far as I know, we're not aliens. I mean, maybe we are. I think Roxy's reincarnated. I think my nephew is reincarnated. So maybe they are aliens. I don't know. I'm just kidding, kind of. That boy is an ode, so you can't tell me that he hasn't reincarnated. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So I'm going to go. Thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for those of you who've left comments. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for those of you who've sent cards, those of you who've reached out, those of you who've left comments. I appreciate you so very much. And we just have to try to put one foot in front of another, however that looks, and see if we can get through this crazy thing called life. What's the Prince song? I don't remember. I wasn't a Prince fan. I know, shocking. Anywho, this is my last couple of months with these glasses. I'm excited for my new frames. Like, I'm trying to cling to the positive, cling to the good, to mitigate the rest of it, because it's heavy and I hate it. And I can't wait to get back to the lightness. Many of you said that you like the vlogs. I may pick up the camera again. I mean, it's really just my phone. And start vlogging again, just to kind of help me get back on track and just keep it moving, because I feel like I've stalled in all areas of life. And I just, who am I now? Like, who am I now? Who is this iteration of Misty? I don't know, and I don't like it, and I've got to figure that out. So anywho, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Check in the comments if you want to. Like I said, I'm going to film a video and share about dressing up and stuff like that. I had so much fun, and I want to share pictures and stuff, and I really haven't figured out how to do that on my phone. So anywho, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.